Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting up the third part of the 7th chapter that talks about the original sin and behavioral sin. Let us begin. To explain the death of the spirit, we must first understand that the spirit is not a personality, but an eternal existence. When you see someone crossing a river in a boat, for example, the person in the boat is like the soul, while the boat is like the spirit. So wherever the boat goes, it will carry the people who are in it. A person's soul will be attached to the spirit so that it becomes one who lives forever. From 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 23, it says that a human has a body, a soul, and a spirit. In terms of its functions, the spirit is the eternal existence, the soul is the personality, and the body is the temporary flesh. And because of that, the body can disappear, returning to the dust of the earth, while the soul will rely on the spirit and will remain. Therefore, we can call humans the soul and body. The spirit and the human soul are seen as an inseparable unit, namely, the soul. So if the soul lives in heaven, it is said to be alive. And if the soul lives in hell, it is said to be dead. We are people who want and desire to live forever. We believe in Jesus because we love life. We also love God because we are attached to life. But however, as a living soul, humans do not have the power to revive, and because of that, humans are not life-giving spirits. Let us read in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 45, which reads, "So it is written, the first man Adam became a living being, the last Adam a life-giving spirit." Humans can live by the spirit that gives life, while Christ will live even though he dies, because he is the spirit that gives life. And therefore, if humans once decide to leave Christ, they would die forever. On the other hand, Christ is a living spirit. He can come back to life even if he is killed. And as it is written in John chapter 10, verse 18, he has the power to give his life and the power to take it back. God says, "Behold, I, the Lord, do not change, and I will not break my covenant, nor will I change what comes out of my lips." God is forever unchanging, according to these verses. And he does not change in his word, does not change in his decisions and wills, nor does he change in his laws. And God's law will remain from the beginning to the end. Therefore, regarding the word, "If you eat of the fruit, you will surely die," then whoever eats the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil must die, and that God will surely fulfill his word. From the events of the fall of man by the deceit of the devil, we can see the characters of sin from both Adam and Eve. Eve was the first to eat of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. This woman, Eve, was tempted that she could be like God, so she ate the fruit of the forbidden tree in order to live alone like God. This is a sin that ignores the oneness of God, which is a satanic sin, which is the exact same sin as committed by Lucifer, the fallen angel. However, because Eve's spirit was a branch of Adam's spirit, even though Eve's sin was satanic, it was not inherited. On the other hand, Adam ate the fruit not because he wanted to be like God, but because he did not refuse when Eve gave it to him. Therefore, in this case, Adam's sin was to disobey God's word, which he received. If Adam was like Eve, who had the desire to be like God when he ate the fruit, then he would surely die forever, like the fallen angel. However, because of the disobedience to God's word, he experienced the death of his spirit. That seems to be all I have to bring up for today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.